with more tools and ways to manipulate and harm their spouse or their partner.
One of the many advice that people give married couples that are having relationship issues in their marriages is that go to therapy. People always tend to say go to therapy, go and work it out in therapy, you guys should go and see the therapist, couple therapy, blah blah blah. But you know that some of the times when people go to therapy, or these couples eventually go to therapy, the ones that probably is a narcissist end up winning at the end of the day, and they start gaslighting the other one that just wants to work things out and making most of the time the woman making the woman feel bad about everything, and she regrets even starting the therapy in the first place. I have this interesting video to share with you all, so let me go ahead and roll this clip for you all to watch to the end, and I'll be back at the end of the video.
So I'd like to issue an apology today for anyone ever who has gone into a therapist's office with their abusive partner in an attempt to seek help, and that therapist not only dismisses that, but actually arms the abusive partner with more tools and ways to manipulate and harm their spouse or their partner. Emotional and narcissistic abuse is a very, very real experience for a lot of couples. And unfortunately, I can only speak for myself, but I call it out every single time when it's in my office. People who are in these types of relationships and come to therapy for help and not only don't get it, but leave with a partner who's even more emboldened to be harmful is just sad. I've heard far too many stories about therapists not recognizing this. Do better.
Hey beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Mariah Davis, and I'm back again with another interesting video. How you all doing today? Let me know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section. Have you gone to couple therapy before? Have they gaslighted you there? Have they make you feel bad? In fact, turn the whole situation around and it feels like you're the one with the problem? Let me know, let us know down in the comment section. I just have a reaction to share with you all in this video, and it's from Diagnosed Narcissist. He's a diagnosed narcissist, and he's going to explain everything for us in this video. So let me go ahead and roll this clip for you all to watch to the end, and I'll be back to share my own thoughts at the end of the video.
So first and foremost, this is her page. You're going to check her out right there. Licensed therapy, 20 years of experience. But coming from the perspective of a diagnosed narcissist, she's absolutely correct, y'all. Because not every single therapist is equipped to deal with a toxic, manipulative, narcissistic person. They're just not. And this is not me trying to be disparaging or disrespectful towards therapists. I myself have been in psychotherapy for almost 7 years, and I would not be where I am today without it. But in my own personal life, y'all, although I've been in psychotherapy for 7 years, I went to marriage counseling with my wife about 3.5 years ago, right? And the marriage counselor, she asked us, she's like, have either of you gone to therapy before or been diagnosed with anything? I said, hey, look, I've actually been diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder. And she was like, okay. And then she just moved on. In my mind, I was like, oh, the narcissistic part of me was just like, oh, she doesn't know who you are. She doesn't know what you have going on mentally and emotionally. She doesn't know what she's up against. So my mind saw it as a challenge. But me being in therapy already, working on myself, I already knew I was there to actually put work in. But you can see somebody else in my position that knows that I've been toxic, that knows that I've been emotionally abusive, how I can manipulate that situation to my benefit, to try to paint myself as the victim, to try to paint myself as being misunderstood, or you don't hear what I'm saying and she doesn't listen to me, and like she just rolls over top of me and nothing I say ever matters. You see how that works right there? And I had the marriage counselor in there laughing, and I was just charming her. It wasn't very hard. And I'm not trying to say I had a bad marriage counselor. She just didn't know what she was up against mentally. Thankfully, I was actually there to put the work in and to listen and to actually work on my marriage, because, you know, we still married to this day, and we're still, you know, pushing forward now. But you can see in that situation, if the therapist is not equipped to deal with this narcissistic person, and you go in there, one person is like, you can end up getting ganged up on by the therapist and your toxic, narcissistic, abusive partner or spouse. Imagine you going in there seeking help because your partner is being lying to you and cheating on you and manipulating you and trying to make it seem like they are the victim. And you go to therapy, to go to marriage counselor, and the marriage counselor is just like, but how do you think that makes them feel? Yeah, they cheated, but why did they really cheat? You see. And not only that, now this toxic narcissistic person has what people refer to as therapy speak. Now they can go out there and just be like, I told you I was right. I told you. Now look, I'm correct, and you were wrong in this situation right here. I'm glad she brought up gaslighting because you've been gaslighting me for a long time. Ha ha ha! I'm the victim. I told you I was the victim. Now you're feeling even more defeated because me personally, I don't think marriage counseling works if both people are not actually trying to put the work in. If one person is just trying to save it and the other person is trying to play the victim, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Like I've been in psychotherapy. The only reason mine actually worked because I wanted it to put the work in, right? And I've been in therapy myself. My wife goes to her own therapist, and we combine and tag team in marriage counseling to work on our communication issues and being able to communicate better and understand each other better, right? A narcissist is not looking to try to understand you. They're looking to try to enforce their will upon you and to try to get people on their side. So they can be toxic, abusive, and yelling and screaming at you in the car. And as soon as you sit down in that marriage counseling chair, they be like, "Hey, therapist, I'm having a great day." Oh, here they go again, getting emotional. Nothing happened. It was a crazy car ride here. I was trying to be quiet and save my feelings, but here, now they're crying. Gotcha. Be very careful before deciding to go to marriage counseling with your toxic, narcissistic, abusive partner, because I know how people think. You're just like, I want to make sure that I don't leave any stones unturned because I know how the mindset. I know the toxic abusiveness. I know, I want to make sure I gave it my all. Y'all, your all could cost you because sometimes when you go in there, shame is a great provocation for narcissists, right? Sometimes you go in there and tell the therapist what that narcissistic person has been doing to you, and you embarrass them, and now you put yourself in danger because the car ride home is going to be it could end your life. They could be driving home crazy as hell, speeding in and out of traffic, threatening to run. You embarrassed me in therapy. I'm gonna run my Subaru into that oak tree. Y'all, they don't want to deal with it. But be very careful because sometimes going to therapy can cost you. I'm serious. Look, Lee, you're being a hypocrite. You went to marriage counseling. I'm trying to tell you how I could have defeated the counselor in my marriage counseling session if I wanted to. If that was my goal. That's what I'm trying to convey to you. You can call me a hypocrite, but I'm just telling you, hey, it's your life. You get to live it how you want to live it, and you live it as long as you want to. That's my piece.
If you're still here, kindly put your thoughts, your comments, and your opinion, your suggestion down in the comment section. In this channel, all opinion are accepted if you put them down respectfully. We're talking about couple therapy, marriage counselor, going to try to solve your marriage issue, especially if you as a woman, you have a very toxic partner, a narcissist partner that is very abusive. And sometimes you are the only one that can see it in the relationship. You hear some women come to say, I know that my partner looks so calm, he looks so cool, but I'm the only one that knows what I'm going through inside the house. That kind of man that is very good outside, but inside the house is very toxic to you. So most of the time, what these people do is they go to therapy and they try to explain the whole thing. But then it turns out they turn the table around and make the woman to feel as if she is the problem. You start seeing the gaslighting in very open place. Like they start making the woman feel like, okay, you see why I do this? Why do you think he's doing this? Maybe she's complaining or is cheating. They'll be like, have you tried to work on wearing sexy clothes? Have you tried to, try something new? Like, did you ask yourself why? I feel like some therapists, some of them are not professional. Some of them don't even have experience in handling some situation. And this video is about people that have tried to work things out, but then they gaslight them. I'm going to give an example in my area. I know where I'm from, most people don't really believe in seeing the therapist. The important people they see is probably their pastors, their elders in the family, or a very let me just say elders in particular. So when they go and try to talk about what is going on in their marriages and try to be like, okay, this is what is going on, most of the time they gaslight them, especially the women. The tables turns back to the woman, and the woman is always the one trying to fix the things, and you now see the man trying to be like, I told you I don't have a problem. She's the one trying to fix it. She's the one that made me do this. She's the one. Imagine going in for help, trying to seek help. At the other hand, you're not even seeing the help, and the partner that you're going to even report or try to work things out is even getting more power to abuse you more in the relationship, be more toxic, because at the end of the day, they are saying that, okay, you can get the help, nobody's going to help you. It's going to even put more fire in the way it treats you. And this is just so sad. Imagine going to look for help and then they make you feel as if you had a problem. It turns the whole brain upside down. I'd like to know your thoughts about this conversation down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts and your comments, your opinion, and your suggestion in the comment section. I'll really love to hear from you all. Thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe, and kindly turn on the post notification bell so you can get notified once I upload another interesting video like this one. And of course, I'll see you all in my next video.